Hey everybody, I'm Caitlin. I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about eye care. So before we get started on the products, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself. As I said, I'm Caitlin. I'm the customer care manager here at InstaNatural. I'm in charge of the entire customer care team. So if you have emailed us, called, chatted, you've more than likely talked to either myself or one of my team members. In the future, if you guys have any questions, you want customized consultations, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to us. Our email is cs@InstaNatural, and we'd be more than happy to help you guys out and make any recommendations that you guys would want. So let's get down to business. Now, like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about eye care today. So with that, I'm going to cover really what eye products to use, why you should use them, and how you should use them. I know a lot of times there's a lot of confusion on maybe what's the difference in the products or, why I need to use eye products. So I'm going to try to answer those as much as possible. Also, please feel free to leave any questions you have. We'd be more than happy to answer those for you. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to talk a little bit about what the difference in products are. So really, what's the difference between an eye gel, an eye cream, or an eye serum? So your eye gel is going to be something, oh, hi Huma, welcome. Definitely let us know as you guys check in. We'd love to say hi to you and see everything that's going on. So really the difference between that is an eye gel is going to be something that really addresses those first signs of aging. Hi Monica. It's going to be a little bit more lightweight. It's really going to help those kind of immediate problems that we tend to suffer from. And that can be anything from, puffiness, dark circles, things like that. So that's really going to be what your eye gel is mainly going to address. Then you've got your eye creams. Now, eye cream is going to be a little bit more rich, a little bit more hydrating. It's going to tackle those issues that we tend to get a little frustrated with. Hi, Angelica. We love you too. That eye cream, like I said, is a little bit more rich. So it's going to address those signs of wrinkles, lines, really great for people who have a little bit more dry skin as well. And then lastly, the eye serum. Now your eye serum is going to be your powerhouse. That is really your treatment step. I really want to stress that an eye serum is a treatment. So you need to use some sort of hydration on top of that. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. So now we've talked a little bit about, the difference in products. Let's talk a little bit how to apply them. I think eye products are one of those that, one, we tend to over apply, and we don't tend to apply correctly. And because the eye area is so important and one of the first places to show signs of aging, we really want to be careful with how we apply our products. Now, our eyes are one of the warmest areas of our body. Therefore, they're going to warm that product up and they're going to move it itself. And what I mean by that is when you apply your product, you want to apply it here to your orbital bone. This little guy right here where your eye sits in. The reason for that is if you apply the product all the way up to your lash line, that warmth is going to push that product up and potentially get into your eye. You don't want that. Not only does it not feel good, it's really not doing anything. You don't want that in your eyeball. Any signs that indicate we should use a gel instead of a cream? I am going to talk a little bit more about, what you can use a gel for and what you can use the cream for in just a minute, so we'll definitely get to that. So as we're talking about with applying, you want to always use your ring finger. Your ring finger is going to be your weakest finger, and you're always going to tap right here along the orbital bone right here. Hi, Ashley, welcome. So as I said before, you're going to be using your ring finger because it is weak. Now, the reason it's the weakest finger and you want to be using it is because you don't want to be tugging or pulling at that under eye area. That's going to be your most sensitive. Also, the under eye skin is very thin. So if you pull and tug, you could prematurely give yourself some fine lines, wrinkles, or create that skin to sag a little bit sooner. So you definitely don't want to do that. Always along that orbital bone, and you always want to tap. Okay? So that's really going to be the main way that you're going to want to apply your products. Now, let's go a little bit more now in depth into the products itself. So the first product I'm going to talk about is the eye gel. This guy right here. Now, with the eye gel, this is going to be perfect for puffiness, first signs of aging. So typically, well, also if you guys retain a little bit more water in that area and you do tend to be more puffy, this is fantastic for that. It's going to address small, fine lines, a little bit of dark circles, things like that. But for the most part, this is going to be your first signs of aging product. Or if you are a little bit more oily and you don't prefer a cream texture, a gel is fantastic. So the cucumber extract in this is really great for helping with that deep puffing. The hyaluronic is going to plump and help to fill in those little tiny fine lines that we get around the eye area. And then you do have the plant stem cells and the amino acids, which are really going to strengthen the skin's barrier and help to prevent any of those little guys popping up later on. So one thing I like to tell people about when using the eye gel is pop this thing in the refrigerator. I love keeping mine in the refrigerator because it's going to be nice and cold for you. So first thing in the morning, I grab my eye gel, I stick a little bit of that on, and it's immediately going to help to depuff, which I tend to retain a lot of water underneath my eyes. So when I wake up, my eyes are really puffy and look a little swollen. So this is a really, really great way to take care of that. Well, thank you, Lisa. That's so kind of you. Also, I want to talk about the amount of product that you're going to be using. Now, as I said before, eye products tend to be used incorrectly, and one of that being is the amount we use. You really want to only use about a rice-sized amount. I'm going to put that on my finger now so you can see. Now, this is enough. You can see that. That's enough for both eyes. So you want to tap those together and tap right along that orbital bone. Okay? With these products, you really don't need to use a ton. You're still going to get the benefits from it, and using a lot of product, you're going to leave a lot on the surface. It's not going to absorb, and essentially you're just going to run out of your product faster. So you really want to make sure that you're only using the amount that you need with these. So that's all for the eye gel. So let's move on to the eye cream now. Now, our eye cream, as I said before, is going to be a little bit more hydrating, a little bit heavier, if you will. Now, this is going to tackle those more intense fine lines, wrinkles, things of that nature because of the Matrixyl Synthe'6, which is a really powerful peptide that we include in ours. It's also going to help with sagginess, to help to diminish dark circles. The shea butter, the sunflower oil, and the hyaluronic in here is also going to help to plump and really add a lot of extra hydration to that under eye. I tend to be really dry, so I love this at nighttime, just because during the daytime I do tend to wear quite a bit of concealer and things like that, so I prefer my eye cream at night. However, if you are dry, I know a lot of customers do love the eye cream for day and night purposes, so it really depends on the person and the skin type as to which one you want to use during the day or nighttime. And with the eye cream, also rice-sized amount. You do not need a lot of it. A little bit goes a long way. I'm that person where I always think, more is more, where in this case, less is definitely more. So next, we're going to talk about our eye serum. So yes, this is bright orange. I know you can probably see it in the bottle right here. Do not be alarmed. It is supposed to be that color. We do not add any excess artificial colors, anything like that. The reason it is orange is because of the ingredients that are included in it. Now, the eye serum does include, your vitamin C, you've got peptides, you've got plant stem cells in there. So those are all going to really work together to help to smooth and firm that under eye skin. You also do have the caffeine, which is going to help to depuff and tighten. And then we've got the niacinamide and kojic acid, which are really going to brighten and kind of help to diffuse any discoloration underneath the eye area. We did make this to be very lightweight so that you can layer this. As I said at the beginning, I'm going to stress it. You have to use some sort of hydration on top of this. This is your treatment. So you're going to get the most value out of something like this in terms of this has the most powerful ingredients, but you need something on top of it to hydrate. So I just want to make that very clear because I know sometimes, we want one product that does everything. And if that's the case, then you can go with your eye gel or your eye cream and you're going to get great benefits from that. But if you suffer from, deeper lines and wrinkles or really dark under eyes, I would definitely recommend using a treatment as well as hydration, such as the cream or the gel on top. This is meant to be used, again, in very small amounts. Hi, Jen, welcome. I'm going to put a little bit on my fingers so you guys can see about how much you're going to be using of this too. Again, probably going to sound like a broken record, rice-sized amount. But I guarantee you guys are totally going to remember rice size from now on when you apply your eye products, right? Welcome, Cheryl. So, as I said before, let's just recap. Your eye serum is going to go underneath either your eye gel or your eye cream. All right. So last but not least, I'm going to share one little goodie with you, and that is our eyelash serum. Now, has anyone tried this? Is anyone familiar with this? I personally really love our eyelash serum. Now, I know this is one of those products that sometimes can be a little bit scary to people, and the reason for that is I know everyone has seen the ones that we see on TV and in magazines, and everyone's a little bit scared because they warn you one of the possible side effects can be, a darkening of the lash line or even the darkening of the iris, which, for those blue-eyed babes out there, that's pretty scary. I don't know about you, but that freaks me out a little bit. So you don't have to worry about that with our eyelash serum at all. You don't have to worry about any darkening of the lash line or anything like that. So feel free to use with confidence. The great thing about the eyelash serum is you can use it on your lashes and your brows. I personally have a little bald spot on my brow that is covered up by makeup right now, but this serum has really helped some of those little hairs to really lengthen and get a little bit fuller so that way when I do fill them in, it looks more natural. So you can use this on brows as well as lashes. Now, one thing I do want to stress with this product is you have to use this consistently to see results. I will fully admit I am one of those people that wants instant gratification. I want to see something work 5 minutes after I've used it, and it's not real life most of the time. So you really want to make sure that you're using this twice a day for at least 30 days. And the reason for that is your lashes grow in cycles, so you need to get through the first cycle before you're able to see that new growth. Now, the thing that really sets ours apart from other brands as well is we use Peptide Lash. I dare you to say that 10 times fast. It's quite a tongue twister. Peptide Lash. And what that does is it not only helps the lashes to grow long, but it also helps to hold on to your growth, so you're going to keep that volume as well. You're going to have the length and volume in the lashes. So how you're going to apply this is you're going to take it out of the applicator out. You're going to wipe off any excess. This is very important. Wipe off excess. The reason for that is this holds a lot of product, and you do not need that much when you're applying. So you're going to wipe off the excess, and you're going to apply this directly to the lash line. Only the top lash line. As you open and close your eyes, the product will naturally transfer slightly to that bottom lash line for you. You can also do the same and apply straight to your brow. Okay? You want to do this on clean, dry skin twice a day. So I would recommend the morning when you wake up before you get ready, and then at night before you do the rest of your routine. You always want to do this first before you do anything else on top of it, just so that it's closest and it's going to absorb the deepest. So that is all of our products. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you took something away from this. Like I said before, please feel free, leave us questions. We'd be more than happy to answer those for you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.